Hey guys, this is DNS Big Little Garden. Today we are going to talk about my life as a Jehovah Witness. I'm not making this video to stomp on anybody's toes, but to give you my personal experiences about what I had to endure while I was in this organization. And we got Sam here to help me get started. We're going to do like an interview thing, and he's going to ask me questions, and I'm going to try my best to answer them, guys. So here we go.
This is Samuel Williams from DNS Big Little Garden. Just subject on Donna's mind for a pretty good while. I'm asking questions off the top of my head, so not rehearsed. And hope she can hang with me.
I hope so.
So I can hang with her. Okay. First question. I'm throwing a few statements in here and there too. Okay. Tell me about yourself. Tell the world about yourself.
Well, I'm just Donna Williams and...
No. You're not just Donna Williams. You're the Donna Williams.
I'm the Donna Williams. Was raised in a Jehovah Witness household. Had a lot of rules placed upon me, which was hard to get out because this organization is so controlling. But basically, now I feel awesome, and I just want to share that with y'all.
Okay. First stupid question.
It's not stupid.
Do you ever watch Peggy and Don?
Yes, all the time. That's my brother and my sister-in-law.
Okay, it's Peggy and the Don. There's only one. There's one Don and there's one Donna.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me about your earliest memory. Christmas, holidays. You like what, 3, 4? You remember that far? And I not saying a long time ago, but you know.
Well, I was married when I was 5 years old. My parents got baptized, and I remember everything stopped after that. After that year, no more Christmases, no more birthdays. It was kind of traumatic for a young kid, you know. I remember going door to door, field service as they call it, with my mom. Those are my early memories as being in a Jehovah's Witness household.
So you're the second oldest child behind your sister Betty. So Junior, Michael, Charles, and Joseph, they probably don't remember having holidays too much because you were 5, they probably like 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, no, they don't. They never did celebrate Christmas, so when they was young.
That's terrible. We got a godchild / niece / my little best buddy named Zoe. And she's 2. She'll be 3 in February. Imagine her not having holidays.
Yeah.
Imagine anybody not having holidays.
Especially as a child. It's kind of traumatic to put that on a child. Yeah.
Can you tell me why?
Well, Jehovah's Witnesses has a lot of rules, and they consider holidays as pagan holidays. I remember, for instance, I asked my dad, I said, why can't we celebrate birthdays? And he had the nerve to tell me about this one time where John the Baptist got his head cut off and put on a platter because the queen wanted it for a birthday present. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm thinking, you know, you should celebrate your birth. God made you, and I really didn't see anything wrong with celebrating birthdays.
Do y'all celebrate weddings?
Yeah, they celebrate weddings.
Do you know weddings is pagan? And so is the wedding ring and the wedding cake?
That's true. I do know that, but Jehovah's Witnesses probably know it too, but they hide all that stuff on the road. Probably.
So that was your mom and dad decision to do that. And you were 5, and I guess a bit over 7.
Yeah.
Y'all probably had a concept of God, or y'all just know everybody getting things for Christmas, we're not getting anything, and you're probably wondering why. You're like 10 and under, maybe 8 and under, you don't have the concept of God or religion or not even tradition.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's pretty rough on a kid. Sorry you went through that.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay. So that's pretty rough, I'm pretty sure. So when you went to kindergarten and first, second, and third grade, they had little parties and a little get-togethers, and what did you do? What you do?
Well, when we go to school, my mom and dad, they wrote a note saying that I cannot participate in any holidays because they were Jehovah Witnesses. But I do remember a couple of teachers used to give me like a Valentine cupcake or a box of candy for Christmas before the Christmas holidays. But I used to be very sad because I wasn't able to give out Valentine's Day cards to anybody. It was kind of crazy back then. It was.
Yeah. Do you know where pagan came from?
Mm-mm.
I think pagan came from before recorded history.
Oh, okay.
What people were doing before, they were having religions.
Mm-hmm.
They were having weddings. They were having everything, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and people just pick things out to be pagan or against this or against that.
Mm-hmm.
And for a kid, they don't understand none of that, you know.
No, kids don't understand that.
Yeah, they just know I'm getting a toy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm go outside with my brother and sister and play and have a good time.
I remember being so sad when I used to see them kids open up their presents on Christmas morning and they be out there playing with their toys. So I do remember on Peggy and the Dawn, y'all need to check them out. My brother, he did say some of the kids used to open their toys and invite him to come over and play with them and stuff. And it just was sad that we weren't able to do that, you know?
It was like you're being grounded or punished.
Yeah, basically, because when you're a child, you don't understand any of this. You don't.
Okay, so now you're in what, 3rd and 4th grade, and y'all have those small dances and get-togethers and some kind of sports activity, I'm pretty sure. Or after-school activities like baseball, softball, basketball. Were you a good athlete? I know Junior and Michael and Joseph. Joseph about 6'4", be tight end. So I know they played some kind of sports, didn't they?
No, they didn't play any sports. That was the policy of Jehovah's Witnesses back then, that anything that would get in Jehovah's organization and his time schedule was not allowed. We couldn't play sports. We couldn't go to dances, after school activities, none of that, because you would miss the meetings. And you can't miss meetings. You know, too many missed meetings, and they be wanting to talk to your parents about, you know, they got to get back on track, get back to Jehovah. And so we was kind of, you know, we was robbed of all of that, basically. Yeah.
So at that age, do you understand the meetings?
I understand it. Yeah. When I was 8, 9, I understand a little. Not as much as I do. You know, when you get older, you find out a lot more things about it. But I did understand it a little.
How about TV shows and movies? Were there some you couldn't watch and some you could watch?
Yeah. I think the first time I seen Good Times was at my friend's house. I think I was 12. My parents didn't really look at black shows or anything like that, and I always wondered why. They was always looking at All in the Family, and there was funny shows too. But when you know, I didn't. It's like a religion that they don't want you to be proud.
You couldn't watch JJ?
Who you are? Who?
You couldn't watch JJ?
No, we didn't watch Good Times or nothing in our house. Nothing like that.
So no birthday cakes, no Thanksgiving turkey, no Christmas presents.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough for a kid. Especially, you know, against your choice and everything.
Yeah.
So, now you're in the 8th and 9th grade, and I'm pretty sure you're interested in boys and sports.
Yeah. I wanted to play softball and volleyball, but I think I was trying out at the school, and during PE time, they call, you know, physical education time, I was playing softball, and my teacher said, "Donna, you are amazing. Would you like to be on the softball team?" And kind of find out when my mom and dad realized that I would have to travel and go to games and stuff, they told me that wasn't allowed because, you know, again, you'd be missing meetings. You won't be able to do everything you have to do, like field service on a Saturday. Maybe a game was on a Saturday, you couldn't go out field service, door to door. So that wasn't allowed. So I wasn't able to play sports. And dances, no. Jehovah's Witnesses have strong policies about chaperones and everything. And I didn't go to my prom because I couldn't see a Jehovah's Witness couple like in their 30s or whatever, 40s, there with my date. It just don't sound right.
How about Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts?
We had none of those. None of those activities at all. We worked, we went to school, we worked, had our little jobs, and then go to the meetings. That was basically our whole life.
How can y'all work but not go to practice though?
That was their stipulations. As long as the job didn't interrupt with the meetings or anything, they didn't worry about it.
They didn't worry about it?
Nope.
Okay, that sounds pretty tough. And you already said you didn't go to the prom.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you went to some kind of dance, 11th, 12th grade and...
Nope. I didn't go to any of my dances.
And your brothers and sisters?
No. They wasn't able to go either.
Now, me personally, this is my opinion. I think almost every kid need to play some kind of sports in school or some kind of activity so they have more discipline in their life and be well-rounded when they get out of school.
Yeah, I think that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you go to college?
No. I had a scholarship for business. I was going to be a accountant, a CPA. And the elders came up to me. This meeting was just ridiculous. It was 3 elders. And they told me that my faith wasn't strong enough to endure college. And I asked them, what does that mean? Like, they told me that me going to college, my faith would be weakened and I wouldn't be closer to Jehovah if I do that. So they kind of put it in my mind in so many words. You're not allowed to go to college. So I let that scholarship go. And to this day, I still regret doing that.
Yeah.
I really do.
How could they tell you how strong your faith was? They should want the kids to go to college and better themselves and further their education.
Yeah. They should.
Okay, so now you're out of college. Was you baptized yet?
No, I didn't get baptized until I was 23. And I remember that day like it was yesterday. I was excited because I basically did it for my mom and my dad. And out of fear, I didn't really do it for me. And it took me many years to realize, this was the wrong thing to do. You should have done it for yourself and for God and not for other people and for fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That pretty well like you was almost forced into it or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned elders earlier. I read about the overseers. During slave days, that overseers to watch over the plantation. You got the house slaves. You got the field slaves.
Oh, yeah.
They would call something else. I ain't going to say it, but... But you got people in the horses, the overseers watching over them. Yeah. Even in the chain gang, you got overseers, making sure everybody stay in line, Yeah. So, explain to me the district overseer, the circuit overseer. Well,
there's like a step. First, you have the members, the brothers and sisters that's in the Kingdom Hall. You have the elders that are over them. And you have a circuit overseer that's over the elders and the members. Then you have a district overseer that's over the circuit overseers, the elders, and the members. And then you have the Watchtower and Bible Tract Society that's over the whole organization. Yeah. So when the circuit overseer come and they look around and they see people that's not doing their best toward Jehovah, they'll talk to the elders to get the elders to talk to that brother or sister so they won't get into they call a spiritual stumbling. And they will come up to them and tell them what they really need to do to get back on track and, to be a better Jehovah Witness, basically. Yeah.
That's pretty rough and pretty serious stuff right now.
Yeah.
Like I know y'all can't read certain books neither.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hate to say it, just like slaves. The slaves get caught reading, they get a finger cut off, get whipped. And then something else very similar, they get separated. You might take the mama throw over there. Yeah. Might throw the dad over there. And that's just like this fellowshipping, You can't talk to your family.
Yeah. Yeah. This fellowship, a lot of people that don't know what this fellowshipping is when maybe a brother or sister go out there and do something that is wrong. They'll, somebody who's seen them or it got to the elders' attention that they did this wrongdoing, they will be brought up to a judicial meeting, which is like 3 elders. I never had one, thank goodness. They will be brought up before them, and those 3 people in that room will decide what's best for you to either be be disfellowship or, you know, whatever. And disfellowship means kicked out. Literally kicked out. But if you come back to the Kingdom Hall, they won't talk to you. You can't communicate to them. You just have to come there and look at the meetings or whatever they have that night and then leave.
That's tough.
And you have to continue to do that until they decide when they can reinstate you. That means bring you back as a Jehovah's Witness. And sometimes that could be months, years. And I don't really think that 3 people have the power to really judge a person like that, in my opinion.
You know.
I don't really think that was right.
No, like I said, I do a lot of reading and research, and since I'm married to Jehovah's Witness, I had to research Jehovah's Witness. And can you tell me about the 2 witness rule?
Oh yeah. The 2 witness rule is when like somebody, like what's going on now in the Jehovah's Witnesses, that is very, very sad. It's child abuse. You can do a lot of research on that. The people that are watching this that are Jehovah's Witnesses, it is true. They have paperwork. They're going to court for this. This is a true thing that's happening. If the elders commit like child abuse, how can 2 witnesses come against that person that is being accused?
9 times out of 10,
he's doing it in the privacy of whatever, his home or wherever. It's never going to be 2 witnesses. So that rule is just ridiculous.
It is.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but the Australian Royal Commission explains a lot of that, and
oh yeah,
a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
So you had any traumatic experience in Jehovah's Witness?
Well, yeah. Like I told you, I wasn't able to go to college. I wasn't able to accept certain jobs that was very good paying jobs that would keep me from Jehovah. I wasn't able to date who I wanted until I met you. Yeah. And it's a very controlling environment. I would not suggest anybody becoming a Jehovah's Witness unless you do your research.
But you can't research Jehovah's Witness when you get baptized and
Yeah.
Now that's like a girl, your daughter going on a date with a fella that she didn't research, don't know nothing about, don't know his mom and dad, don't know where the boy came from, or don't know. If I don't know where he came from, I know where he going.
Out the door.
Yeah, he going somewhere. And then you got that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Especially on a kid that had no choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So get baptized at 23, you say?
Yeah, I got baptized at 23.
Okay. Then you met me around a few years later. And
I was 26, and we got married when we were 27.
And I'm pretty sure they didn't, care for me too much.
Well, they considered you worldly because you wasn't a Jehovah's Witness, but at that time they were basically trying to hook me up, and they do matches. And excuse me.
You all right?
Yeah, they do matches. They will put you in an instance where a single brother and a single sister, and this brother was interested in this single sister that was in that congregation. They will put them in a situation that it would be 3, maybe 2 or 3 married couples, and that brother would be there. And for some reason, one of the sisters from that married couple would invite the sister. So they'll always try to keep those 2 together to try to match them. Now, I remember the elders told me one time, they didn't even mind me marrying you if you wasn't so smart.
All the dumb don't be okay.
Yeah, so I guess if you were dumb, you'd have been okay. So I do remember that. That was just like crazy. So
I think that came from the I went to a Bible study meeting.
Yeah.
We call it Bible study or book study?
Yeah, it was a book study. Book study.
And I ain't gonna call the other name out that was in charge of the book study. But everything you asked, and every answer they give was wrong.
Yeah, it was.
So I thought I was doing good by saying, no, this happened and that happened. Benign cancer is not worse than malignant cancer.
Yeah.
And then after I answered the question correctly, they give me the cold shoulder.
Yeah.
I said to myself, I did something wrong,
Yeah.
But that's cool. So do the women have hold positions in the Kingdom Hall?
No, the women don't hold any position in the Kingdom Hall. It's just men. They hold the mics. They make talks on the stage. But women, their policies are, if a qualifying brother is not there, a woman can put a head covering over her head, and she can conduct a meeting if something just happens that there's no qualifying brothers.
Yeah.
And they also had like little meetings, like 4 meetings a week. One was on Sunday, then they had the Bible study on Tuesday, the theocratic ministry school where they would 2 women would sit on the stage and do like skits about what would happen if this would happen with a worldly person, or what would happen if you have a Bible study with a worldly person. And they would do skits. And then Saturday was their 4th meeting, and they would go out in field service, which is door to door.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah.
That's pretty
all
tough.
during the week.
Yeah. So you're gonna meet 4 nights a week.
4 days, yeah. And
I need 3 days for yourself, and
yeah.
And those nights you had to study, I heard.
Yep, you have to study. It's constant study. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I do a lot of reading and research, and one thing I found out about the blood transfusion, they tell you get kicked out, but that's not entirely true.
Yeah.
If a brother get a blood transfusion, he'll lose some privileges in the Kingdom Hall, but a sister will get kicked out, and that's kind of like real bias toward the women.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
That's not equal or close to it, You ever you talk about field service and knocking on doors?
Yeah, I started doing field service at 5 with my mom, and
hold up. How old?
5 years old.
The same age Zach is.
Yeah.
Zach, my little buddy, that's Zoe's brother, and she's 5.
No, he's 5 and she's 2.
And he's a ball of fun.
Yeah.
Imagine knocking on doors and saying, he might say trick or treat, but imagine him knocking on doors.
Yeah, 5 years old.
So what do you know at 5 years old to tell someone?
Nothing. I would say, hey, or as I remember saying, hey, how you doing? Or this is my mom, and my mom would say something, and 5 years old.
So Saturday morning cartoons pretty much wipe out.
Oh yeah, that didn't have too much for that. By the time we got back, it's basically 2 or 3 hours in field service. By the time we got back, cartoons was off. Yeah.
That's pretty rough. I saw you went through all this, but
oh yeah,
I think you steel sharpens steel, and you got to go through fire to come out to the other side, and I think you did it.
Yeah.
I remember when we first got married, we had Thanksgiving at my mom's house.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. You kept going on the porch. I said, why aren't you helping me out with the turkey and the this and that? Cause Mama was doing her macaroni and everything, and her fruit cake, which is the best in the world, if you ask me. So I went outside to see what was going on. You was outside crying.
Yeah.
And you told me, you shouldn't be doing this. I said, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Being a Jehovah Witness organization is really like I said, a control, but I think it's more brainwashing. I was horrified the first time I celebrated Thanksgiving. I was so sure Jehovah was going to be so mad at me, and the world was going to end. I was not going to be in paradise. I wasn't. Oh my goodness. But it's just a normal day, guys, and you should be thankful for being here.
Yeah.
It's celebrating your life. That should not be a sin.
And your family and friends.
Yeah. Being with your family. Now during these days with COVID-19, that is a blessing if you could be together for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It is.
You mentioned paradise.
Yeah.
In the Watchtower during the 40s and 30s, I think it was, maybe the 20s and 50s. Paradise was when the black people die and turn white.
Yeah. Well, back then they had a wrong viewing of it, and as my father being an elder, he would tell me, the light got brighter, Donna. I think it's something that they use to cover up the fact that, like 1914, the world did not end. 1975, the world did not end. But they keep saying the light gets brighter. The light got brighter. The light got brighter. So it's just making their policy, more acceptable by saying those words that, we got it wrong, but now we understand what it really means. But it basically, they changing their policy as they go.
They don't admit they made a mistake.
Yeah, basically.
Now, I know, I think it was the 20s. This your interview, I ain't talk too much. But during the 20s, that was during the Great Depression, I think it was, right? But Judge Rutherford told the poor people, please, that build a mansion, that buy some Cadillacs, Because Jesus and his 12 disciples are coming back, and they need a place to stay.
Yeah.
These people can barely afford to eat.
Yeah.
And they donate all their money to build that mansion.
Yeah.
That Judge Rutherford moved in. He drove the Cadillacs. And no one said anything about it. They're just content and happy.
Yeah. They like I said, they made a mistake and the light got brighter.
Yeah. They got brighter. Well, you tell me the blood transfusion?
Well, right now, back then you were not able to get blood at all. But now they're having different OKs on certain types of blood, like blood fractions and stuff like that. And as I think we heard not the other day about the vaccine might have blood fractions in it. And I guess they okayed it now because that's probably going to be a requirement to get that vaccine, I believe.
When I was 12, I had leukemia. So I think I was 13 getting treatment in the treatment room in Columbia.
Yeah.
And there was a young lady, I can't remember her name, but we all became friends and we all was sick at the same time. And I remember the doctor told her mom she needed blood. Now I got my blood, and blood gives me good energy and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
And the doctor, she was smiling. She was happy to get blood to lift her up and everything. My mom and daddy said no.
Yeah.
Because she was under 18 and she begged and she begged. Everybody in the treatment room was crying or whatever. About an hour later, she passed away. My mom and daddy smiling. Yeah, that's the first time I had a interaction with Jehovah's Witness.
I know they were smiling because they automatically assumed that their daughter was going to be, resurrected in paradise. That's what Jehovah's Witnesses believe in.
But she wanted to live, though.
I know, and I think living is a lot better than dying at this time. So I don't, like I said, that's one of the policies I don't agree with right now.
That's one of the policies. When it comes to dying or letting your kids die, that's close to murder. If you got a chance to save that person and don't, and they can still expect to go to paradise, that don't add up, But you ever I remember you had a blood transfusion, 2 times, maybe 3 times?
Yeah, twice.
You were scared after that.
Oh my goodness.
They're gonna hate me. They're gonna be ashamed of me or whatever.
Oh goodness.
And I said, you're alive though,
I had a very traumatic time, guys. When I had got my blood transfusion, it was either a matter of life and death. I had my first one in 2018, and I barely had any blood pumping to my heart. I had lost so much blood, my hemoglobin was so low that they had to give me blood. So it was a traumatic time, but I think I was able to realize and got over it when I realized God is a God of love. You should not do things out of fear, which I did by getting baptized. That was out of fear. So I'm glad I'm here, and I'm very thankful that I did what I had to do to survive.
So in other words, if you would have died and denied the blood, they would have been proud of you.
Yeah.
But you live and take the blood, they're ashamed of you. That don't make a bit of sense to anybody.
It doesn't.
There's no two ways about that.
It doesn't.
There's no two ways about it. So I'm glad you made it through that, and I'm glad you're still here, and I'm glad you made the right decision.
Oh yeah, I think I did.
Okay, so what was the final straw?
Well, the final straw is it's been a year, but it's just too much things that's going on about this organization right now. Between the child abuse cases and the bad reporting and the money-hungry situation that they're doing, I decided that this is just not for me. And, excuse me, guys, I wrote my letter last week, and I mailed it to the Watchtower and Bible Tract Society, and I disassociated myself. So I am a ExJW now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Finally free.
I'm very proud of you. So your birthday coming up on Christmas. This is your first birthday being free.
Oh, yeah.
Type Pan 20 might not like it. Jeffrey Jackson ain't gonna like it. Samuel Hurd ain't gonna like it, but he's trying to distance himself from Jehovah's Witness anyway.
Yeah.
And that's the government body.
The governing body.
So I think you made the right choice.
I think so too.
So just freestyle it. See if you want things that you might have left out.
Freestyle. What do I have to say?
Bust a rhyme, baby.
Bust a rhyme.
Yeah.
that I made this video to share my experiences. This was not to make a video about downing Jehovah's Witnesses or anything. I just wanted to know. I wanted everybody to know what I had to go through in this religion, and I was basically controlled and told not to go to this school, not to marry you, not to do this, not to do that, can't do holidays. And I feel like I was just limited, and I felt like I was basically in a jail. And when I realized that, you know, it is time to get out of this, there's so many people coming out of this religion that you have to do your research, guys. If you're a Jehovah's Witness and you are watching this, you have to do your research. There are so much stuff in this religion that you have to realize that is wrong. And you have to just let it go. So I let it go.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. You married me, and I love holidays. I'm down with cancer on Thanksgiving, so I love Thanksgiving. And Christmas, I love seeing children happy and smiling.
Yeah, of course.
Your brother Don, Don, from Peggy and Don, he met Peggy, and Peggy loved holidays. Junior loved holidays, and that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Imagine, now we make it through COVID-19, and we will make it through it.
Yeah.
We all gonna make it through it. Imagine making it through COVID-19, catching all this hell, all these deaths, and all these scary stories.
Yeah.
And then not celebrating the holiday.
I know.
This is gonna change a lot of people's mind, I think.
Yeah, I think it is too.
And do they consider this Armageddon?
They don't consider this Armageddon, but they are quick to say this is the last of the last of the last days.
Yeah. Stephen Ladd, yeah.
Yeah, so they believe that it's getting close.
Do they know Armageddon is a place, not a event?
To be honest with you, Junior, I really do think they do, but I don't think they want to let their members know.
No, they can't, because the Egyptian army, I can't remember what thought, or was it, I don't think it was Ramsey, before Ramsey time.
I know what you're talking about.
They went to Gideon and kicked butt so hard, they called it Armor Gideon.
Yeah.
That little town got destroyed, you know, but all.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie Armageddon is a good movie.
Yeah.
But that's all it is, I think.
Yeah, I think they just
scare
got
tactics.
the scriptures reverse of how it's supposed to be. It's not translated the right way. Since they have their own Bible, it's the New World translation of the Holy Scriptures. It's not the Holy Bible or the King James.
Yeah.
So I think it's misconstrued, you know.
Well, Bill, can I ask you a few questions?
Oh, go ahead.
Like I said, I do a whole lot of reading and research,
Well,
and I try to get to the bottom of it.
I'll try.
I heard that you when you're studying to be a Jehovah's Witness, you read the Bible real hard. But after you get baptized and become a Jehovah's Witness, you can't read the Watchtower and the Bible, because you'll find a lot of things wrong. Is that true?
Yeah, I do believe that. I remember asking my father one time about something I seen in the Watchtower. I can't remember to this day. And it didn't seem like it was translated right from the Bible to what they put in the Watchtower. It wasn't right. And I thought about that for a long time. So I do believe that, you know, when you go, like, when I used to go to the Watchtower meetings that used to be on a Sunday, you didn't use your Bibles too much. You might look up 2 or 3 scriptures out of about 20 or 30 scriptures that be in that lesson.
Yeah.
So the Bible is being used less and less, and they focusing only on their publications. And I don't think that's the right thing to do.
It's not right. Watchtower is just a printing company. And all printing companies got, you know, presidents, overseers, and so on. So
that's right.
now I remember we're married for 23 years now.
Yeah.
And we donate to the churches for holidays, the coat drive.
Oh yeah.
Even stuff the bus and be at Walmart every year. And sometimes people get bills caught way behind. We help them. All churches I know help them out. You know, Baptist, Methodist, Presbyterian, they all help out. Do Candy Hall help people out?
No, they don't do that. They don't do food drives and things like that. They just started with a food drive to help other witnesses, and as I heard,
they messed that up.
That they tried to do it, and some of the witnesses that didn't want the food wanted them to donate the food to other organizations. Instead of doing that, they just throw the food away. And there's too many people right now going hungry, guys, because of COVID. And they don't have any jobs or anything to be throwing good food away. So I didn't like that.
One story I heard, there was maybe 4 or 5 U-Haul trucks. No, I'm sorry. Refrigerator trucks.
Yeah.
Full of meat and good stuff, and all the people got was rotten lettuce,
vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who got the steaks and the good meat? You know? You can answer that later.
Okay.
You can answer that later. But and I remember we had a prayer service, or we call it prayer meeting on the phone.
Yeah.
Because people can't go to church too much right now, but and you had cancer since July, and my family was praying for you.
Yeah.
And I mean, really praying for you.
Of course.
Your brother Junior got on the prayer meeting one night, and he said it really touched him how powerful it was.
Yeah.
But then your dad found out about it. He said it was wrong.
Yeah.
How can praying and positive people be wrong?
Well, Jehovah's Witnesses believe in that you shouldn't have interfaith, which is people from different religions getting together to pray. They believe that if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you should give 100% of your soul, your spirit to Jehovah God and your prayers, 100%. So by me being a part of the prayer meeting, which I told him I didn't think nothing was wrong with it, by me being a part of that, he was upset. But again, I didn't think nothing was wrong with somebody praying for me to get better. And I think I stand by that today. I would not change my decision on that.
Yeah. And I'll never get the day one bit of bad memories. Your mom passed away in April.
Oh goodness, yeah.
And we went to go see the body at the funeral home. There was a lot of cars out there that day.
Yeah.
And Junior came to the car to meet you. And Peg was sitting in the car.
Yeah.
And she gave her condolences and everything.
Yeah.
Her sympathy, to the family. We walked through that door, it was like another time warp.
Yeah.
Because they were walking around telling Betty and other people, sorry about this, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Not one of them spoke to you, not one. Them besides Tierra and Tina.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Joseph and Miriam, they see me. They was in the back. They did speak to me. And,
Joseph, that's his mother too.
Yeah. And he took it kind of hard, but yeah. And then they have a memorial for my mom, and that was very, very traumatic. Also,
I remember that. Yeah.
They had it on a Zoom meeting platform, and
everybody was saying, "Hey Sam, hey Sam," and you right next to me.
Nobody acknowledged me. Even though I was inactive, I was still a Jehovah's Witness.
And you're still a human.
And still a human. That's true.
And your mom passed away, so.
And one of the elders had said, I see Sister Winley's daughter there. I can't say anything to her. And I was like, wow. Then another sister was like, hey, Donna. So I spoke to her thinking she was speaking to me.
And you were smiling.
Oh, I mean Donna Johnson. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So that has a lot to do with me letting this religion go also. Yeah, I had a lot to do with it.
So do you feel like a ton of bricks took off your shoulder?
Yes, it's like better? A release. It's just like I was holding on to something that I think I needed to let go a long time ago.
Yeah, like a bad leader could produce something, right? And like I said, your birthday coming up, your first birthday being free, and well, for COVID-19, boy, we have a good party for you.
Yeah, that's true.
And little Zoe, she's gonna be here.
Yeah.
And hopefully anybody around can come. We just have to be safe and keep going forward.
Yeah.
But a little word of advice: don't join any religion, any company, any marriage. They tell you can't research me.
That's right.
Don't look me up. Don't Google me. If people talk about me, they're bad people. That's rough.
Yeah.
I seen 2 sisters. No, my little sister and cousin that came to home. I mean, tight as can be. I went there a few times. Remember?
I remember.
The one girl that got the fellowship. The other girl called her a demon. I can't talk to her no more. But 2 days ago, they were like, buddy. What's going on here? This ain't for me.
I don't remember that, but that she had to do that.
One of the girls work at Rite Aid.
Oh yeah.
North Main
yes,
Street.
I know you're talking about now. Yeah, I surely do. Yeah, that's one of their policies that if you disfellowship, you're shunned.
And that saying demon come back. It's all good and dandy.
So they expect everything to be all good and happy. Oh yeah, they're not gonna think, you didn't talk to me when I was out there. Now I'm back. You want to talk to me? So it's kind of backwards a little.
There's so many PMOs.
Yeah.
And most of the PMOs are elders.
Yeah.
And PMOs physically in, but mentally out.
Mentally out.
They're too scared to really say what they want to say because they want to lose their family.
Yeah, that's true.
So a pretty good interview, and I think you touched a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you didn't step on any toes. You didn't bother anybody. You didn't put anybody down. You talk from Donna Williams' point of view.
Yeah. I was just sharing my experiences, guys. So I hope you don't take offense to this video. To anyone that's Jehovah Witnesses, please, please, please do your research. It is so much about this organization that you do not know, and I beg that you would get out before it's too late.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
Yeah, because about to hit the fan a little bit. Already did in Canada, Australia, and I think there are 30 more countries that ban Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yes.
But in Russia, they're getting arrested. But all the Watchtower is saying is it's the Great Tribulation. Yeah. But guess what? They're not going through it.
Yeah.
Just the people.
Just the people.
And that's like a horror movie. And speaking of horror movies, would you like to watch horror movies?
No.
No?
No.
Not even Jason?
I didn't really like scary movies anyway, so we wasn't allowed to watch that stuff. They thought it was demonistic.
Freddy, Michael?
No.
What kind of TV show were you allowed to watch?
I'm just basically, it's ridiculous, but Walt Disney cartoons.
You can't get more demonized than that.
Can you imagine somebody 17, 18 years old, Walt Disney cartoons all the time?
My little,
But there are a lot of hidden messages in them Walt Disney cartoons. Y'all check that out also.
A lot of them not hidden too.
Check out on YouTube.
My niece Zoe, she loved Walt Disney. And everyone got either curse or death. Bambi, the mama get killed. Beauty and the Beast, so I put a curse on the fella. Yeah. Then Gaston got killed. Yeah. Then you go down to you name them, somebody getting killed. Yeah. Or got a curse on them.
A lot of death in situations in them movies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guys, I'm gonna wrap this up, but I wanted to let y'all know about my stand. And like I said, I wrote my letter, or if I didn't say, I'm not sure, but I did wrote my letter last week, and I sent it to the Watchtower and Bible Tract Society, and I disassociated myself, so I am now an ExJW.
And you're also free.
And also free.
That's right.
So please like and subscribe to our videos. We're going to have a lot more stuff coming up. We're still doing cooking videos. Still going to try to do that canning that butter. We're going to get to everything when everything, gets back on track. You know how that goes.
And I'm trying to think what I'm going to do for her Christmas dinner. I think she's tired of turkey, but...
It was good, though. That Thanksgiving turkey was awesome.
But that's bad. You can't really celebrate Thanksgiving because it's bad. Yeah. It's bad. But like after this COVID-19 is over, they should be glad to celebrate holidays. We're lucky to be here.
We're lucky to be here.
We're lucky to be here.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't make it through the COVID-19, and a lot of people are going to make it through the winter. So you make it through, whether you're home winners or not, celebrate. Yeah. Every day. Yeah. Every day.
So guys, we love y'all and thank y'all for joining us on our video, and please continue to look at our other videos. Thank you for that interview, Sam.
Anytime, baby.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah. Thanks for all subscribers. We love you all. And thanks to Peggy and the Don. This was Sam and the Donna. Love y'all.